and Gilbert.
Alicia
As both teams are getting their announcements here from the campus of North Dakota North Dakota State College of Science here in Wahpeton, North Dakota, on your live event here tonight. Again, this will conclude the Cess Vonderhoff pregame show after the starting lineups here tonight. Again, running through is for the Warbirds as they are shown on the screen here. Tiffany Springer just came out. There is Drew Froelich. Number 14, Zoe Bowenstinger. They're also going to roll out number 40, Kendra Kaczynski, as well as number 55, Gracie Kaczynski. They will be wearing their black jerseys with looks to be goldish trim on the sides and on the legging or on the shorts there. Now we'll flip it over to the number 4 seed here tonight, wearing the white jerseys with the red trim and the yellow numbers for the Lisbon Broncos. They're going to start with here number 5, Ella Reinke, I'm sorry. Number 5, Kendra Oden, or number 21, Kendra Odengard, as well as number 25, Olivia Tui. Number 32, that is Taylor Gilbert. And Elizabeth Reiger, or Ellie Reiger, number 35 for the Broncos here, as both teams are on the floor.
Once again, thanks to our sponsors for our pregame show, Cess Vonderhoff. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. We had some stream issues that knocked us off. Thought we were on, but we're back at it. Thanks for joining us here today on YourLoveEvent.com. Joseph Stetson, the call today. In the second game, as long as myself, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, ready for another girls basketball contest.
As the tip is controlled and won by the Warbirds, here is Springer has it now. She'll get it over to the right side for Froelich. Froelich now swings it over back to the right side where she just came from, and she'll get it back up on top. Gets a screen here from Kaczynski. Now over to Springer. Now Froelich has it into the middle. Kaczynski. Now Bowensting. Now Springer. Bowensting now inside to Kaczynski. They work the left block. No good. Rebound, or a block that time on the back end. That time it was Taylor Gilbert. And it's going to be an out-of-bounds possession, staying with the not with the Broncos. It's going to stay with the Warbirds here, right side out of bounds. Inbounding it is Froelich. Froelich looking for where to go with it just before the 5 second gets it off and gets it to Bowensting here. Now they get over to Froelich on the right wing. She drives in, gets a mid-range jump shot up, no good, as it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be going the way of the Broncos here.
Nice defense by Lisbon right there, keeping it tight, keeping it steady. Now they have the possession of the basketball, looking to score first here in this game.
Tui has the basketball now after the inbounds there, that time from Odengard. Now Odengard gets it back, still in the backcourt. Needs to get across, and they do. 7-16 here on your Patriot Fuel scoreboard. And with it being 0-0. Inside, nice opportunity there for the Broncos. No good, but an offensive rebound. Another shot up that time by Taylor Gilbert. No good. And she cleaned up that time on the Ellie Reinke miss there. But no points awarded, and the Warbirds now have it here left side. Now they get Froelich. She's going to drive, pump fake, now kicks it back out. Tiffany Springer, 3-ball up, no good, but rebounded there by Zoe Bowensting. Now Froelich to Bowensting, mid-range jump shot on the right side, no good, but an offensive rebound there by Kendra Kaczynski, and she's going to get 2 points there. 2-0 here early. Warbirds with the lead. Broncos with the basketball with 6:35 here in the first quarter. Now the Broncos have it in the corner. Get a shot up, no good off the backboard. That time the shot was put up by Ellie Reiger, and it's going to be taken with the Warbirds, and they're going to run with it here. One-on-one shot here on the left side by Bowensting, no good, but another offensive rebound and controlled and put in that time by Gracie Kaczynski, and now both of them have 2 points themselves. 4-0, Warbirds with the lead, Broncos with the basketball here. Right block, shot put up that time, no good by Reiger, and it's going to be tucking and coming with it now is the Warbirds left side. Bowensting tries to feed it inside to Kaczynski. That's Gracie Kaczynski. And it's no, they're going to pull it back out to Frolic. Now this is a jump shot mid-range by the other Kaczynski, that is Kendra, and it is going to be no good. Rebounded there by Gilbert, and they're going to get it to Chewy, who pushes it up for the Broncos here with 5:40 here in the first quarter. Now Reiger has it in the corner, Reiger has it. Inside to Gilbert, turnaround shot in the paint, it's up and good. Give her 2. And the first points for the Broncos here tonight.
First possession with the Broncos didn't look antsy out there, finding a nice rhythm and quickly putting up in the net.
Warbirds rolling it around. Bowensting now has it. She's going to drive baseline, pull up on there. Good. Give her 2 and 3 different players scored so far for the Warbirds. And we're going to get a timeout by the coach of the Broncos. And we'll do the same with 5:09 on your Patriot Field scoreboard. It is 6-2. Warbirds with the lead, Broncos with possession as we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Inc. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Welcome to be back out of the timeout here. Olivia Tui has it now. She'll bring it over to the left side. Newly checked into the ball game. Cheyenne Wallensenko gets it. Now it's going to be a ball out of bounds. Loose ball is going to stay with the Broncos here.
Once again, the Broncos looking a little bit over anxious with the possession, trying to find any groove on offense.
Odengard has it here. They get it over to the right side, and it's Tui. Now into the corner, it's Gilbert. Gilbert's going to try and go baseline, does not, picks up her dribble, now gets it up top to Tui. Tui's going to rotate around. She still has the basketball, goes in the paint, and a shot clock violation. Didn't even see it myself, and it's going to be a turnover on the Broncos here.
The loose ball out of bounds for Lisbon really deterred the Broncos on that possession. Kept it out of their hands, and they didn't even realize the ball wasn't even in the air yet before the shot clock went off.
Now the Warbirds come with it here. They get it over to the right side with Kaczynski. Now inside and out. Set over Springer. Now Bowensting. Inside shot put up. No good. That time by Mouch. Ashley Mouch also checks into the ball game for the Warbirds. And it's going to be no good. Loose ball controlled by the Broncos, and they're going to come with it here. Down 4 points, 6-2. 4-12 here in the first quarter. Tui picks up her dribble. Now gets it over and set up here by the Broncos. A loose ball, and it's going to be stolen away, and the Warbirds have it, but a carry is going to be called. And that's going to halt that possession there. Broncos will have it left side to inbound it in. Also checking into the ball game for the Broncos was Reinke. Shot put up this time, and it's good that time by Cheyenne. 6-4. Warbirds coming with it now on the right side. They have it with Kaczynski. Now up top, it over to Froelich. Trying to get it inside. They go back and forth. Now back outside to Springer. Now they cross quarter to the left side for Froelich. Into the corner, inside. Kaczynski, turnaround shot up. No good. Loose ball control. It is not. It's going to be saved in, but they're going to say on the line and over or out of bounds. Off of the Warbirds, it's going to go the Bronco way.
That Warbirds possession turned frantic so quickly. They looked fluent on offense. Nice ball movement. And as soon as the shot was put up inside, just lost their minds going for the basketball.
Having a little problem here. Tui's going to get it inside. Nice pass there to Cheyenne. And she's going to get another 2 there. Give her 4 points off the bench and ties this game up at 6-all. 3:07 left here in the first quarter as the Warbirds controlling possession here. They get it now, and this is in the hands of Bowensting. Now across, Springer, Froelich in the corner. Frolich's going to dribble around, kicks it off, nice pass. Mid-range jump shot off the glass, no good that time by Bowensting, and it's going to be a long rebound controlled by Froelich, and she's going to have it here, keeping her dribble up on the top, swinging over right side to Springer. Now Kaczynski, long mid-range up, no good, and another loose ball is going to be a tussle on the ground. They're going to call jump, and they're going to go the opposite way. They're going to go to the right side now, and that means Bronco basketball.
Back into that Lisbon bench with the jump ball call all jumped in the air simultaneously to signal their possession. Nice little bench celebration.
As the Broncos gain possession, but they steal or turn it over right away. Froelich on the other end scores there, takes the lead back themselves. And now the Broncos now have to respond to a little bit to calm themselves down a little bit here. Tui's got it now. They have an offense possession to settle it. Now they get it up top, and it's Odengard. Odengard swings it over to the right side. That is newly checked in Ashaya Sweet. And it's going to be a ball tipped out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Broncos here. Sweet to inbound. Now they get it into the corner to Cheyenne. Cheyenne takes one dribble, picks it up, now gets it over to the top. It is Odengard. Odengard trying to feed it inside, and it's going to be a loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to stay last touch by the Warbirds, and they're going to stay Bronco ball underneath.
Got 9 seconds to get off. They already have one shot clock violation. The Broncos do have to be mentally sharp right here off the inbound.
Kira checking into the ball game for the Broncos, and she gets it in right away and gets a 2 and gets an N1.
I call that pretty sharp. Like a tack. Tack on 2.
She's going to go to the line to complete the traditional three-point play. We're also going to get a substitution in the ball game. We're going to get now subbing in Kendra Kaczynski, shoving out Gracie Kaczynski. Stepping up to the line to try and finish it off. No good that time, but she does tie the game up 8-all with 1:53 remaining in the first quarter. Froelich has it up on top for the Warbirds. Gets a screen here by Mouch and gets it back. Froelich, 3-ball, up, no good off front iron, loose ball. They're going to say touch last by a jumping that time, Carolyn Pewitt. And they're going to go out of bounds, going back towards the Broncos. 1:40 remaining in the first quarter, tied up 8-all. In this number 4 seed and number 5 seed matchup, winner takes on Central Cass tomorrow night. Now has it. Here's Odengard. Odengard tries to get it over into the corner. They do. This time it's Sweet. Sweet, nice feed inside to Hira, and the shot up. No, but she's going to go back to the line to shoot another pair of free throws.
Oh, man. If they put that in, that'll be their top 5 play of the week on YourLoveEvent.com. Asha Sweet was just on the top 5 plays of the week with a little circus shot that you can find on our YouTube page and Twitter account at YourLoveEvent.1.
First one up that time from Machero is up and good. Make her 1 of 2 from the line tonight. And a substitution also coming into the ball game as Olivia Tui checks back into the ball game for Carolyn Pewitt. This one up, and it rattles home. Give her 2. And make it a 10-8 game with 1:24. We have a official timeout as a missed substitution didn't get all the way to the scorer's table. Now she does, and checking into the ball game now is Ellie Rieger. She checks in that time for Taylor Gilbert. The Warbirds working around. They find the open 3-ball that time. Shot up by Springer, no good. But the Warbirds are going to keep possession, get it back out to her, but she's going to hold it down, and it's going to get it over to Kaczynski, and she's going to draw a foul there on the Bronco defense.
Not a lot of fouls in this game, only the 3rd right there committed, the 1st by Lisbon. But it seems like a gritty basketball game so far, with a minute and change left in the first period.
Olivia Tui picks up her first foul of the ball game. Team's first as well. Inside and out, the Warbirds are working it around. Froelich to Springer. Springer all the way across to Bowenstein. Bowenstein trying to feed it in. It's stolen away there by Kira. And here they come with it are the Broncos as they're running forward. 10-8, leading by 2, trying to feed it inside to Riker. They do. She turnaround jump shot, and the block is up and good. And give her first 2, and it's Barry up to a 4-point lead. Froelich drives the paint with a floater, no good. Rebounded there by the Broncos, and they'll get it up with Tui. Tui driving the left wing. She gets down to the baseline, picks it back up, swings it back up top. Now trying to feed it inside to Riker and no good. But a loose ball is going to be fought for between, that was Springer and also Odengard there, and it's going to say last touch off a Springer, staying with the Broncos here.
0.7 difference in the shot clock and game clock. Not much a difference at all. Now Lisbon driving in.
Tui, turnaround shot in the paint, up, no good. Rebounded that time by the Warbirds, but they're going to lose control of it, and Tui controls it. She's going to line a 3 up off of that, no good. Rebounded there by the Warbirds and Kaczynski, and they only have 4 seconds to work with. They got to get it up quick. Bowensting past the 3-point line, up off front iron, no good. That will end quarter number 1 with the Broncos leading 12-8 over the Warbirds here, and we'll take the same on your Patriot Field scoreboard. 12-8. Broncos ahead of the Warbirds, as we'll come back with second quarter action here on yourliveevent.com.
See your future come together at Lake Region State College. Train for in-demand careers, part-time, full-time, or online. At Lake Region State College, we change lives.
As we welcome you back to Game 2 of this quarterfinal matchup between the Broncos and the Warbirds. The Warbirds will have possession. The Broncos leading 12-4 here as we start quarter number 2. Froelich and Bowensting has it up on top now, looking for Froelich on the right wing. She gets it. Now bounce pass to Kaczynski. Shot put up and good from the mid-range. Nice offense there, and getting another 2-point basket there for the Warbirds.
Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, just nice clean offense out of the break, finding their groove, running a play out of the first half or first quarter break, and now back on defense.
Tui, Odenbar, now over to the left side. Here is, trying to feed it inside on the pass that time. Ella Reiki was the one trying to feed it in, no good that time. And here come the Warbirds with it. Bowensting, now back to Froelich. She's going to drive to the paint, up and good, count it. High off the glass, and she's going to go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play there as the Broncos do foul. Not many fouls so far, but that one costed them as it's going to result in an extra free throw and then have a chance for the Warbirds to take the lead.
Looks like she's just playing hopscotch, just hopping in the paint. Nice little skip to the loo, in for 2.
Drew Froelich is going to go to the line to try and finish the N1, and she does. Count it. The traditional 3-point play is completed. And the Warbirds will take the lead here on a 5-0 run out of the quarter break as Tui gets it now up to Reiki. Ella Reiki, that is. Now back out it in, and a loose ball is going to be set off of the Warbirds, and it's going to stay with the Broncos here underneath. Looking to get it inbound. The Broncos are looking to set it up. They do, or they're trying to. They do. They gather it there as Odengard has it there. Kendra Odengard now feed it inside that was Cheyenne, and she's going to be called for a jump ball, and it's going to go the way of the Warbirds.
They didn't really have a look as the shot clocks go absolutely haywire right now.
Actually, are they contesting that possession arrow did not flip on the second quarter possession? They are. The possession arrow did not flip once second quarter started because the Warbirds started. There was no jump ball since. That means it's Bronco basketball underneath still. So they're going to have another chance here underneath. Olivia Tui to inbound it for the Broncos as officials are conferring. They do, and the ball is in play. Tui to inbound, looking for where to go with it. They do. Cheyenne right block shot up, no good, but the referee blows the whistle. That's going to send her to the line to shoot 2 and give the Broncos an opportunity to tie or take the lead here.
Lisbon, besides a few choice possessions, haven't found too many open shots, but when they do get it up at certain points, their points are coming from the foul line.
Her first one at the line is up, and it goes through. Ties it up at 13-all. Give her 5 for the game as well. First trip at the line here, 1 of 1. Her second one, off left iron, no good. Make it a 1 of 2 trip there. And the Warbirds will come with it here with 6:44 remaining in the second quarter, or in the first half, however you want to look at that. Drew Froelich now gets over to Bowensting here. Zoe Bowensting looking forward to go with it. They'll swing it over. Now it is to Springer. Springer back up top to Froelich to Bowensting. Looking inside to cut, trying to get it to Kaczynski there. They don't. Froelich. Good defense there by the Broncos, not allowing the ball to go inside. They keep it on the outside. Froelich has it now. Dribbling around, gets it to Springer. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Has to put up a 3. No good. Rebounded there by Taylor Gilbert. And the Broncos will come with it here on the left side with Tui. Tui driving down to the baseline, still in control of the basketball. Picks it up and swings it all the way over, but stolen away as she was trying to get it there. Over and across. Stolen away that time by Springer. Shot by, that was Bowensting there. It is no good, but it's going to be a loose ball that goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Broncos, and they're going to staying with the Warbirds underneath.
Feisty defense in this game. You don't expect a high-scoring matchup the way the first quarter went, and especially the first 2 minutes of the second.
Two even compared teams so far this season, and yes, a close matchup is in store. As another floater attempt, that time by Froelich, is no good, and it's rebounded by the Broncos, and they're going to get it back to Chewy here as they get a possession here with 5:45 remaining in the second quarter. They get over to the right side. This is Pewitz here. She recently checked in the ball game. Now gets it back. Nice pass underneath to Gilbert. She's going to try a shot up. No good, but they're going to be a loose ball foul called on the Broncos. Gilbert's going to pick that one up, and it's going to be the third team foul on the Broncos, and Gilbert will pick that one up. Her second. 2 of the 3, 66% of their fouls so far in tonight's game.
Those passes were beautiful. Just couldn't get up in time. Get absolutely mugged underneath the hoop.
Kaczynski now swings it over to the left side to Froelich. Froelich now back and inside. They try and get it to Mauch, who gets it in, who gets tied up that time by a Bronco. And it's going to be staying with the Warbirds underneath. Gilbert checking out of the ball game. Checking in is Mackenzie Sand for the Broncos here. They get it inside and out. Froelich now has it. Froelich dribbling around the three-point line, swings it over to Kaczynski. That is Kendra Kaczynski now back out. Springer 3-ball up off front iron, or back iron, no good. But a loose ball is going to be controlled by Kendra Kaczynski. She's going to pull it back out to the corner. Didn't think she would have been that open. She takes a shot, no good. But the Warbirds keep possession with it here. Swinging around Froelich, just in front of the three-point line, no good. Kendra Kaczynski gets it, no good. And it's going to be controlled now by the Broncos. What a scary possession that could have been, but getting nothing out of it is rewarding for the Broncos there. Now here's Tui. She drives through, loses the handle of it. They're going to say it's poked away and out of bounds off of the Warbirds. They're going to say with the Broncos here underneath.
Warbirds crowd really wanted that basketball. You can hear from them oohing and on and wanting that basket.
Broncos looking to get it in. They do. Odengard.
There's a basket.
That was a 3. That time I did not see the white, red, and black lines are confusing me as a broadcaster up here, but they counted as a 3, and it's 3 for Odenbach there. No good on the Warbirds possession there, and it's going to be rebounded by Tui and brought up here. Tui dribbling all the way to the left side, now gets it Odenbach. She's going to line another one up and down. Back-to-back possessions there, and a big shot there for them, because before that, they were having trouble scoring. Now they're able to build a little bit of separation between the Warbirds. The Warbirds put a shot up with Froelich, no good, and it's going to be rebounded by the Broncos, and they're going to bring it up on the right side, up 6 points off of back-to-back threes by Kendra Odengard. Tui trying to look in and gets it now over to Caroline. Caroline puts a shot up, no good, and it's going to be a tussle for the basketball. And they're going to call a foul. Over the back? Was that the primary?
I think over the back foul against Lisbon. Really, I mean, they got the hot hand outside the arc from downtown. They want to punish inside, but that hasn't been working out so far in this first half. And you just had 2 back-to-back trifectas.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor called by the Warbirds, and we'll do the same on your Patriot Fuel scoreboard. It reads 19-13. The Broncos with the lead over the Warbirds here with 3:39 remaining in the second quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcoming you back here to NDSCS. Out of the timeout for the Warbirds. Let's see what they come up with here on this offensive possession. They were good out of the break. Let's see if their coach can draw something up here. They get over to the left side. Springer. Froelich has it up on top. They're looking down to the right side. Gets a screen here. That time for Kaczynski. Springer lines a three up herself. No good. Loose rebound is going to be fought for. And they're going to call. The officials are going to step in. They are going to call a jump. And it's going to go the Broncos' way. Not the possession or the results they wanted out of that, but at least able to get a good shot up that time.
Broncos getting scrappier and scrappier on defense. If it just get more finesse on the outside of the arc, on the offensive side, they could really pull away in this one.
Tui picks up her dribble deep in the back or front court. Now they get it to Odengard. Shot put up this time by Pewitz, and it's going to be no good. Rebounded by the Warbirds, and Springer almost thought that one there, but gets it to Froelich, who settles it down. She's going to drive it on the right side. No good, but a foul called as she was getting the shot up. She's going to go to the line to shoot a pair, and it's going to be the sixth team foul, or is it going to be the fifth? It's the fifth team foul this time on Kendra Odengard.
Both teams just driving into traffic recklessly every time they head inside the paint.
First one from Froelich is up and good. Make it 2 for 2 from the line for her tonight. Give her 6 points also on the night. Froelich is stepping back to get her second shot, takes a dribble. Right-hand shot is up, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Give her 3 for 3 from the line. Give her 5 points for the quarter, and cuts the lead to 4 for the Broncos, who have possession of it now. Now they swing it over with Tui. Tui looking over. Now they get into the corner. This is Cheyenne. Cheyenne up top, looking to get it up top. They do. This is Pewitz. Pewitz gets it pipped and stolen away by Froelich. And here comes Froelich with it now. Right-hand layup up. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by the Broncos. And the Broncos will control it here. They'll try and get it up quickly to Tui. They do. Tui, nice bounce pass inside, tipped away and collected there, that time by Sand. Sand back to Tui. Shot up, no good. And he gets the offensive rebound. And the Broncos are going to stay with possession of it here. Nice backdoor cut and fine as Sand gets it on the right side. Give her first 2 of the ball game and extend the lead back out to 6 here tonight.
That's what's going to open up the inside for the Broncos. Pass it around a little bit before you put it up on the hoop.
And a loose ball after the shot that time by the Warbirds is going to be rebounded by the Broncos, and they'll come with it here with 1:38 remaining in the first half. Pewitz lines a 3 up, and it just goes out. It was spinning in, but it spun out last second, and it's going to go with the Warbirds here.
Put some butter on that.
Not grease that time, butter?
You got to change it up, you know? You got to mix it up.
Inside to Kaczynski. Kaczynski back out to that time. The shot put up by Bowenstein is up and good.
That was greasy.
That one was sure. Maybe take a few tips there as she cuts the lead to 4. 21-17. It's a football score here in NDSCS here for this Region 1 matchup, as we're going to get a step out of bounds. And it's going to cost as a turnover on the Broncos here. Substitutions coming into the ball game for both teams. I didn't catch the numbers. With 59 seconds, or as the time is running down, under a minute to play. The Warbirds have possession here. Froelich, top of the key, gets a screen from Kaczynski, and she's going to get called the offensive illegal screen that time.
Once again, Broncos finding anything they can on defense and doing a great job of giving themselves more possessions.
Now they get it in bounds here. This time it is to Ella Reinke. Reinke gets it up quickly to Odengard. Nice bounce pass, trying to find Sand on the left block. It is no good on that transfer, and it's going to go back to the Warbirds here.
A little over anxious on that pass. We've seen that before. Inside the paint, like we said, it just find your groove for the Broncos, pass it around, open up those zones. Eventually you'll find a bucket.
And they were trying to get one there, but it was not able to work that time. As they work it inside the Warbirds, Kaczynski left side shot up and good, and it cuts the lead to a one possession.
Just like that.
That was Gracie Kaczynski on that basket there. Chewy picks up her dribble, now gets it to Odengard. Odengard gets it pulled, and a tussle for the basketball. They're going to stay out of bounds off a Springer. It's going to stay with Lisbon here. 15 seconds left, shot clock turned off. Broncos looking for the final shot of this first half. Blanky gets it inbounds, tipped, and it's going to be controlled by Sand. Sand keeps her dribble and gets it across half-court line, but she gets it poked away that time, and here comes with her the Warbirds, as there's going to be a tussle on the ground. That shot put up that time by Bowensting, and it's going to be jump ball, they called it. It's going to stay with the Warbirds with the final possession. They had a chance to tie the game up going into the half, but now they have to do it with 1.7 seconds on a great inbounds play here. Looking to get it in is Bowensting. He gets it to Kaczynski. Free throw line jump shot is up and good at the buzzer. And we are tied going into the half.
And that shot, that was buttery. That was wide open in the zone.
Give her 6 and give it a tie ball game going into the half. And we'll do the same on your Patriot Fuel scoreboard. It reads a tie score with the Broncos and the Warbirds at 21 all. We'll come back with the halftime report after this on yourliveevent.com.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app. And as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remains. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Your Nodak Insurance rep in Lisbon is Lee Falk.
If you are looking to update your home, stop in and talk with the crew at Castleton Lumber. They have everything you'll need to get the look you'll love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. Building new or adding on, Castleton Lumber can help with that too. They'll draft up the plans and help you choose the right products and features to make your house a home you and your family will enjoy for years to come. Stop in to Castleton Lumber today or call 701-347-4471.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
With fiber-fast internet from ReadyTech, you can work, play, chat, explore at the speed of light. Fiber technology delivers massive data to your home through strands of glass. HD video streams with no buffering. Websites load instantly, and games never lag, no matter how many devices are connected. Experience the speed of light with fiber internet. Call or click ReadyTech Fiber today.
Welcoming you back here to the campus of NDSCS for this quarterfinal matchup in this Region 1 girls basketball matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. We are at the half. It is 21 all, both teams. How did we get to this point? Well, I'll tell you here as we are breaking it down. The Lisbon Broncos got out to a 12-8 lead here in the first quarter, able to get the inside presence going early, along with Taylor Gilbert, Ellie Riker, as well as many others, to help build the lead up to 12-8 in that first quarter. But it was a very clean contest, Derek. Too, you can pitch in on your first half or your first quarter takes. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of turnovers, just team's not able to get the basket to go right away.
In my point of view, I'd call it clean statistically, foul-wise, but inside the paint for both squads, it just didn't seem like they were fluent at times, especially Broncos possessions. The Lisbon Broncos, they just were forcing it. And when there's a few minor occurrences when they did find two inside, it's because they opened up the zone a little bit, passed it around, a little triangle offense, finding anything to get the defense in disarray. And then a few muscle shots, but most of the damage has been done from at least mid-range to beyond the arc. If Lisbon wants to tap in to a victory tonight, they have to tap in to their outside game.
Well, and to your point, to that, when you look back at that first, or when you look back in total over that first half, both teams are trying to generate that inside presence. They were trying to get the baskets inside, but neither team was allowing them to get going. Of course, later in that second quarter, the Broncos were able to hit a couple outside shots, but it wasn't enough because both teams are still trying to open it up, but we're not able to capitalize and control or get dominance inside the paint.
Also, a few shots that could have fallen for Lisbon. It just didn't, like we said with the butter and the grease. But on key possessions and moments in this game, especially at the buzzer beater, right at the foul line before half, just letting someone get open like that on an inbound pass, you could go into halftime with a lead, or you could give your opponent some momentum and confidence heading into the break. Lisbon decided to do the latter. Not decided, but allowed.
And then also in that second quarter, the scoring stayed kind of the same as evidence of a tie ball game, but the Warbirds came out, scored 13 in that second quarter. Broncos scored 9 in that second quarter, thanks to Kendra Odengard's 2 threes for the Broncos, as well as Drew Froelich having a 5-point quarter for the Warbirds. Froelich, they haven't been able to hit the outside shot, just like we said over here. They're 0 for 6 so far in the 3-ball, but they're hitting their mid-ranges, which is one thing that, it's going to, as well, not only it doesn't show up on the stat line because, of course, sometimes you want a 3 instead of the 2, but, it sometimes opens up the defense because, over Kendra Kaczynski was able to, separate herself, get on that mid-range, at least offer to shoot a couple. Because sometimes if you're making them, it's one thing, but if you're shooting them, it's another thing. The defense has to step out and block shots or contest shots out there as well.
Just a reminder of this battle between the 4th-seeded Lisbon Broncos and the 5th-seeded Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, is a game to decide who gets to take on the number 1 team in Class B and in Region 1, Central Cass. Let's recap real quick how Central Cass got to the semifinal round. Looking at it in the first game of our matchups here on Monday, Central Cass defeated Tri-State 65-33. Tri-State never really in the game after the first quarter, and the Squirrels advanced to 20-1 on the season and 12-0 in Region 1. The defending champs looking to get ever so closer back to the championship game.
And who is the team that's going to step in their way next? It's going to be the winner between the Warbirds and the Broncos. We'll take a break, come back, and get you set for second half action here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Wednesday, April 14th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls from Prairie Red Angus, Jacobson Red Angus, with sale broadcast live at DVA Auction. Request a catalog today. GJRAngus@feltontel.net is the email. 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls selling Wednesday, April 14th.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
Welcome you back as we await the second half action. Tied up 21-all here on your Patriot Field scoreboard with the Warbirds and the Broncos. As YourLiveEvent.com is your home for Region 1 girls and boys basketball tournaments. After the conclusion of the championship game, we will have a special presentation of all region teams and the announcements of the Coach of the Year and Senior Athlete of the Year. Your live event, it's what we're broadcasting off of, Derek. And are you ready for a second half action here? And what is your expectations? Of course, we kind of hinted at it. Both teams need to establish an outside shot. But what else do they need to do, for both teams to pull out a win here and take on Central Cass?
Hey, it's the place to be. And right now, both teams need to pretty much replicate that second quarter they put up as far as on defense. Very stingy, even though we're all tied up right now. If both teams can replicate what they did on the defensive side and elaborate and find their stride on offense, for Lisbon, it's got to be from beyond the arc. As for the Warbirds, just keep pounding inside the paint.
As we get set, the Warbirds will have possession of the basketball into the second half. God, I can't string words together, Derek. As the Warbirds have it up top, they get it over to the right side. Springer inside to an out. Froelich, 3-ball. Up off front iron, no good. And it's going to be 5-4-1 by the Warbirds on the offensive glass. No good. And the Broncos are going to be able to clear it here with Ella Reinke there. Reinke gets it quickly up, and Odengard with a shot and a hook. It looked like a hook shot there in the paint. And it gets it to go off the glass. 23-21. Broncos take an early second half lead.
The Warbirds try the outside the arc shot, can't find it, and the Broncos go inside and a little bit of a swap there. Uno reverse.
Into the corner, 3-ball up and good that time, as that was fouled by Bowensting. And she gets 3, takes the lead, and it's a back and forth event here. As it sounded like the sound, they were making a little bit there. Reinke thinks, pulls it. Why overthink it? Just let it fly, and she gets that one to go, and we are off and running in this second half. 3-ball that time again by Ella Reinke. And it's exactly what the Broncos asked for here. They get it inside. Kaczynski. Turnaround shot, and the paint is up and good. And back and forth, just like halftime. We are all tied up again at 26-all.
These teams hitting their stride on offense like we just talked about. Finding their groove, and it's turning into a track meet.
Into the corner, Mackenzie Sand dribbles it, now gets it up top. Here to set by Tui. Now Reinke. Over, and a tip pass is going to go out of bounds. Officials are going to say it's going to stay with the Broncos left side.
That was a bit of a narrow pass right there. A little dicey, but still in Broncos possession.
Tui has it now up on top. She dribbles to the left, now gets it over and settled here by Ella Reinke. Reinke picks it up. Nice backdoor cut that time by Odengard, and it's going to be a foul called, Drew, against the Warbirds. That foul is going to be the first team foul of the second half. The second called foul on Gracie Kaczynski here for the Warbirds. Broncos to inbound the basketball, needing to get it out before the 5 seconds. They do, but it's going to be turned over and stolen away by the Warbirds. And here it is with Bowensting. Now into the corner, Springer inside to Kaczynski. That's Gracie Kaczynski. Turnaround shot again. Gets a nice touch there on the post move and gets 2 more. Give her 4 for the quarter.
Warbirds are finding their groove in both outside and inside. A deadly 2-for-1 combo.
Tui, left block shot up. Nice pass to Sand. And she'll complete that one and tie the game back up.
So are the Broncos. Watch out.
I'm sorry. Well, let's go. Let's go. In that shot that time. Warbirds get a shot up. No good. And it's going to go to the result in them going to the foul line. And that time it is Kendra Kaczynski going to the line to shoot a pair.
Again, Wyndmere, Lidgerwood just pounding inside, finding any tip they can, and battling that one in. Inside, outside. Once you get both facets of the game going against a team that turns it over like the Broncos do, deadly combo.
My mistake on the last side. It's Cheyenne Will. Let's go. Is the recipient end of that 2-point shot there on that left side. As she was the one inside. The 12 I saw was for the Warbirds. Shot put up that time by Tui up. No good, but it's going to be fought for and controlled. Or Odengard on the shot that time. And it's going to be a jump ball staying with Lisbon here. 30-28. The Warbirds with the lead over the Broncos here early. Substitutions checking in, and it looks we are going to get a timeout. We do. Awarded timeout to the Lisbon Broncos as they are down 2 points, 30-28 on your Patriot Fuel scoreboard with 5:13 remaining here in this third quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
As we welcome you back into welcome you back to NDSCS for this matchup between the Broncos and the Warbirds. The Broncos are taking a timeout, down 2 points, and looking to draw something up here on the offensive inbound here. Derek, the second half kind of got rolling a little bit. 21-21 was the score at the half. Both teams kind of going on a 9-7 run out of the half, and it's not been the slow and strategic scoring. This one was rapid, fast, and possessions galore.
Both are hitting inside and outside, but now the Broncos, a little deterred right now. They got to answer right back if they want to keep this track meet up on their pace.
Kira Sweet, now to Heckroll. Now back to Sweet, and up top, it is set over here to Asaya Sweet. Now into the corner, new 5 in here for the Broncos. Sweet's going to put up a shot, no good, and Kaczynski is going to get it to Springer, who sparks the offense here, or springs the offense, I should have said, as it's Froelich. Froelich gets it. Baseline rejected away that time by the Broncos, as turning it away was Ellie Riker. And now into the corner, now into the paint. Oh, Riker went up for another swat, but it's not going to be a block this time. It's going to go and give 2 free throws to the Warbirds this time, as it's going to send Gracie Kaczynski to the line to shoot a pair.
The Broncos are coming out for their heads right now. That first block was clean. That second one a little extra oomph, but too much oomph.
The first one from Gracie is up off left side, no good. And it's going to have a second one on the way. 4:36, 30-28. The Warbirds with the lead on your Patriot Field scoreboard here in this third quarter action. The second one is up and good that time from Gracie Kaczynski. Make it a 1 of 2 trip and puts the lead to 3, 31-28. Again, a football score. Now here it is, Sweet holds it up on top and gets it over to the right side. It's going to be a loose ball out of bounds. They're going to say last touch, Warbirds. And it's going to result with the Broncos keeping possession of the basketball. Chewy checks into the ball game for the Broncos. Now gets it into Heckroll. Heckroll to Tui. Tui pump fakes, dribbles at top of the key, thought about it. Now gets it inside. Nice move there by Riker. She gets a shot up. No good, but offensive glass there that time. And good awareness there by Odengard. Gets 2 up off of the putback there. Derek, I didn't see. Was that one of your Johnny on the spots?
I would call it a Johnny on the spot. You have to be swooping in like that.
Inside,
Johnny on the spot.
Kaczynski back out to Bowenstein. Now over to Froelich. Froelich trying to get a screen. Now gets it to Bowenstein. 3 ball, left corner, or left wing, up and down.
That was wet.
That was. And we're going to get a defensive foul called against the Warbirds, and Springer picks up that one. That is going to be the team's second foul of the second half, as well as her first of the ball game. Tui to inbound it for the Broncos here. They get it over and settled over here by the Broncos. They get across half-court line. Odegaard has it. Odegaard dribbling to the right wing, tries to feed inside. Nice cut there by Heckler, and she'll get two there. That's the lead at half again, 34-32. And this game has really picked up in intensity. Mid-range jump shot up, no good on the backside rebound there for the Broncos was Tui. And it's going to be a loose ball, still staying with the Broncos here.
Nice bullet pass on that last possession by the Broncos. And finding their inside game just a little bit to bring this within two.
3:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Broncos down 2, have possession of the basketball, down or trailing 34-32. Now into the corner. This is let's go. Let's go. Now gets it up top to Tui. Tui, top, dribbling around, guarded here by Springer. Gets it to the free throw line, shot up, no good, but she's gonna get a chance to go to the line to shoot 2.
That shot looked, I almost had a chance, to be honest, off the glass. It came in like a dart, and right there because she was fouled. Not the cleanest look, not the cleanest finish, but she can make it clean right here from the free throw line.
She can clean it up and make 2 of 2. No, she does not. Misses the first, and now can only cut the lead to 1 with a make. She's going to get a second opportunity at the line. No substitutions came into the ball game that time. Second one from Tui's up, and it hits the bottom of the net. Cuts the lead to 1, 34-33. Warbirds with the lead and possession of the basketball as they come with it now up top by Froelich. Froelich dribbling now to the baseline, gets a shot up. Nice finish there. On the left side, gets the right hand, had to put opposite spin on, and she does. And she's awarded with 2 points there.
Man, she spun it like a wide receiver after a touchdown.
Well, let's go. Has it here in the corner. Now have it up top. Controlled here by, is that Riker? Yes, it is. Now back to let's go. Let's go. Looking for where to go with it. Dribbles once, now gets it to Tui. Tui spins at the free throw line, tries pump fakes, does not, pulls it down. Odegaard, a 3 off right side, no good. And it's going to be controlled by the Warbirds. And Froelich has the basketball here as she is able to get across half-court line. Up 3 points and looking to add to it here. Bowensting, right wing, picks up her dribble, looking inside, does not, gets it back to Froelich. Froelich dribbling around, gets a screen from Kaczynski there. Froelich thought about it, pulls it down, gets it to Springer, inside to Gracie, out to Kendra Kaczynski, and a mid-range jump shot is up. I know, Derek, you looked at me and you said diamond passing. Beautiful display of passing there, that time by the Warbirds.
A diamond cutter and a half, and cutting this lead up.
Timeout on the floor. Called by the Lisbon Broncos, and we'll do the same. 38-33 on your Patriot Fuel scoreboard with 1:30 remaining here in the third quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
Since NODAC Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app. And as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remains. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. NODAC Insurance Company.
Your NODAC insurance rep in Lisbon is Lee Falk.
Well, it's been a scoring barrage here in this third quarter. From a 21-21 tie at the half, it's been a 17-12 advantage here in favor of the Warbirds here. Broncos have it up on top with Odegaard. Odegaard looking inside, now gets it over to Reinke. Reinke dribbling it around, tipped and controlled here by Heckrol. Heckrol driving through, nice Euro, and just could not finish it there on the left side. And the Warbirds are going to go with it now. Has it up on top of the key is Froelich. Froelich swings it over to Kaczynski. Kaczynski pump fakes, now throws it over the left side. Froelich. Froelich dribbles to the left, gets a screen there and picks it up. Bowensting inside in the corner. Cross court or just inside the paint. Nice shot share that time by Kendra Kaczynski. And what a performance she's had. She's got double figures with that one. 10 points on the night. Tip ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Broncos here as they are down 7 and now facing a little adversity here.
Yeah, down by 7. It's been a tight one throughout this game. Got to come back, answer on this possession as Wyndmere Lidgerwood is just picking up steam on the other side.
Now up top is controlled here by Odegaard to Reinke. Ella Reinke now dribbles to the top, picks her dribble up, looking for where to go with it. She's going to get tied up, and that's going to get a huge roar from the Warbird faithful, as it's going to be a turnover that time.
Lisbon getting complacent, not running its offense. There's times where you have to slow it down, but you have to move it around too.
Froelich, Kaczynski, left wing, now into the corner, Bowenstengel. Now up top, Froelich. Froelich to Kaczynski. Kendra to Froelich. Froelich thought about it. She's going to pull from the elbow. Up and good as it goes. And that's going to end the third quarter with the Wyndmere Lidgerwood the Warbirds just completely having a quarter to remember here, and when they needed it most here in the playoffs. 42-33, the Warbirds with the lead here on your Patriot Fuel scoreboard. We'll come back with fourth quarter action after this.
There are more than 3.5 million people who work as truck drivers, according to the United States Census Bureau. From the transportation of ag commodities to help feed the world to packages that arrive at our door, and fuel to keep us on the go and warm in our homes. Patriot Fuels is proud to serve these hardworking men and women across North Dakota with clean facilities, great prices, and a friendly staff. Patriot Fuels in Alexander with easy in and out, hot showers, #1 diesel, and fresh food. Milner with hot food options including Cooper's Chicken and Wingman Pizza. Also located in Carrington, Devils Lake, Linton, and Lisbon. Patriot Fuels wishing everyone safe travels.
As we get the fourth quarter action, Derek, fourth quarter coming into play here. What a run that third quarter been for the Warbirds. They put up what they put in the first half in that third quarter alone with 21 points.
Well, not technically a buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter, but back-to-back shots that sank before the horn sounded. All the momentum in this arena for the Warbirds so far.
As Chewy trying to direct traffic with the Broncos. Looking at this, maybe in the last quarter, they got to try and find something here. Shot put up that time by Reiger is no good, and it's going to be controlled by the Warbirds, and they have a chance to push it to double figures. Froelich doesn't take an opportunity, or doesn't take any chances, and she's going to try and put up a quick shot. No good. Rebounded by the Broncos on just near the baseline. And it's going to be a foul called on the Warbirds as they were playing just a little too aggressive.
Up by 9 points. Still got to keep tight in the hip pocket. You pick up a foul every now and then.
Yeah.
Only got 4 right now in the fourth quarter.
You want to get those fouls to give just in case something gets out of, or just where you need to, not waste a lot of time on fouls. But still, it's not that bad to pick one up. Broncos have it here. Nice post maneuver there inside. No good on the shot there that time by Reiger, and no good on the second opportunity. Third, no. And we're going to get a foul called, this time on the Warbirds. Throwing up 3 chances and just could not find the bottom of the net that time.
Not the most fundamentally sound basketball shots, not one to judge. It just seems like sometimes they're slinging up bricks just to see one fall. They got to, like we talk about, find it in the zone, and right there.
Right there. They must have heard you, and they said, you know what? We'll show you right here. Reiger gets the N1 opportunity there. Give her 4 points and a huge chance here to try and swing some momentum back to their side as they cut it to 7. Free throw can cut it to 6, and they just need to get their defense going on the other end.
We talk about being finessing in the paint. The Broncos not always finessing as that one misses, but enough brute force will break a barrier eventually.
They do. Missed that time by Reiger is going to be controlled by the Warbirds, and Froelich has it now up on top. Froelich gets it over to the right, now inside to Kaczynski. This is that time Kaczynski, that was Gracie Kaczynski. No good on that shot, and the Broncos do get a much-needed stop there to try and cut into this lead a bit more as Tui has it up on top. Has it on top of the key. She'll go all the way to the right side to Gilbert. Gilbert looking cross-courted all the way over. This time is to, well, let's go. Or not. That is to Sweet. Now a shot there by Odegaard. It's up, and it's no good as it rolls out, but 2 free throws.
I like the ball movement there. The shot was nice. The lane was open. It went in and out. And if there's no foul, might go in, but you can make up for those points not on the board with free throws right here. Let's see the timeout.
We are going to get a timeout call by the Warbirds to try and ice the free throws a little bit or try and preserve the momentum to stay on their side. 42-35 on your Patriot Field scoreboard. Warbirds with the lead over the Broncos. They were at 6:34 remaining in the game on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, my name is Shane Azure. I'm the superintendent of Northwood Public School. We realized that education the last 45 days of school was going to look a little bit differently.
Superintendents in our service area started calling and saying, okay, we're going to an online-based learning system and we have students that don't have internet access. What can we do to connect them?
They were here within a day or two to make sure that our parents and our students were connected.
This was just a small piece that we could do to try and bring some structure back to not only their teachers and schools, but some of their classmates as well.
As we welcome you back to shooting free throws here, this time Kendra Odengard steps up. First one up and good. I didn't know what I wanted to say there. It was just a free throw.
It's very dramatic, I know, Joe.
I know.
It's the playoffs.
It is. Second one up and no good, but they're going to fight and get the basketball, and they'll get two more.
Chuck it. Just heave it up. Why not?
Hey, when you got people draped on you, might as well try and get some more free throws out of it. And in the process, get them into foul trouble a little bit.
When you're in a sea of humanity right there, a pile, why not? Someone's going to drape you.
Ellie Reiger steps to the line, 0 for 1 here in tonight's ballgame, but makes that one and makes her 1 of 2 from the line. 42-37, cuts it to 5. Now to 4. Give her 4 points for the quarter and give her the deficit they need to overcome here with 4 points. 42-38, Warbirds with possession and now have the basketball here. They have allowed a 5-0 run, or a 5-0 run for the Broncos here as Froelich tries to end it. No good, but the physicality is starting to pick up, and free throws are being rewarded to both teams here as Froelich's going to go to the line.
Similar possession to the Broncos, just a nice finesse, Euro step move in. Nice shot selection, clear lane, and it was deterred with the foul.
As she's going to step to the line to shoot a pair. The first one up, and that one is good as well. Cuts it, or gets the lead to grow back to 5. 43-38 substitution. We're going to see Kaczynski back, 1 out, 1 in. Gracie out, Kendra in. Froelich, second one from the line. Up, rattles, out, no good. Good rebound there. That time by Taylor Gilbert to clear the boards and set up the Broncos here. Odengard driving to the baseline, picks up her dribble, now swings it up top to Chewy. She's going to let one fly off front iron, no good. And here go the Warbirds out and running. Froelich out in transition, shot put up, no good. But we are going to get another whistle, and it's going to send Froelich back to the line to shoot another 2.
There's a moment right there where it's 3-on-1 in favor of the Warbirds. So as a Lisbon defender, do you settle back and let one of your teammates make the play? All three colliding, and someone's going to pick up the foul.
Well, if it was a 1-on-3 the other way, strategically, if the Broncos are on the disadvantage of it, having the 1, you got to stop the ball. You have to.
Yeah.
But if you have all 3, one's got to be able to protect, one's got to contest, and one's got to kind of sit back and wait for the rebound. That's the second one from Froelich. Is up. No good that time. Makes 1 of 2 from the line. Hector will clear the board, and the Broncos will come with it here on the right side. Now over to the right side. It is set up by Sweet, newly checked into the ball game. Sweet looking over to the right, dribbling left, gets a screen from Heckrell. She's going to line a 3 up, off left iron, or right iron, no good. And a loose ball is going to go out of bounds off of Gilbert. And it's going to go the way of the Warbirds. Good shot selection there.
She put a move on, had space to take, barely rattled off, just the rebounds weren't there.
Had a wide open look, just could not get it to go, and still the lead remains at 6. Kaczynski inside out to Springer, now back. Now over to the left side, it's Froelich. Froelich now to the free throw line, swings it over to Springer. Now trying to get it inside, tipped, and it's going to be a tussle for the basketball. Jump ball. It's going to stay the way with the Warbirds here. 5-11, 44-38. Your score with the Warbirds still leading the Broncos here in the fourth quarter. Stay tuned for the Game 3 coverage here on your live event, as we will get that one set up here in after this second game. Froelich on the inbound, or on the right side, gets a shot put up, no good, and Heckrell will clear the board and go with it for the Broncos. 5 minutes remaining in one of these team seasons here, as Tui now outside to Sweet. Sweet now has it right wing, and it's going to be a foul called, as the physicality that time by Springer. Drew created herself a foul that time, and it's going to be her third foul. Team's ninth. They're going to allow the Broncos in the bonus to shoot a 1-and-1.
Talked about the Warbirds, giving the Broncos those fouls, but now you allow them in the bonus, you give them these free points right there, and you let them creep ever so closer into this contest.
5-point lead after that free throw make, and Sweet will have another opportunity here to make it a 4-point lead. Sweet second one up, rolls out, no good, but there's Heckrell on the offensive glass, feeds it inside to Gilbert, her shot up, no good, and it's going to be another loose ball. They're going to stay off the Warbirds, and that time was off of Froelich, and it's going to stay Broncos underneath here. 4:43, 1 of 2 trip that time from Sweet, and the Broncos will keep possession off of Heckrell inbounds, or offensive rebound. Now they try and get it to Reinke, now back to Chewy, and it's going to be a tip pass out of bounds off of Froelich, and it's going to stay with the Broncos here. Froelich's everywhere for the Warbirds.
Like the Honey Badger.
Like the Honey Badger on the offense and the defensive end, helping both sides for offense and defense to keep it going in this game. Gilbert, nice move on the inside. Kush could not get the shot to go. Heckrell, nice post shot, or nice offensive rebound again. Gilbert gets another shot, no good. 0 for 2 for her inside the painted area there, and Froelich will run with it now. On the right side, shot up and good on the right hand, splits the defense and puts 2 up, throws the lead to 7 for Froelich. Give her 4 for the quarter.
Give her a sail because she went coast to coast. And carry.
We'll get a double dribble. Actually,
turnover.
And it's still another turnover on the Broncos. And it's going to result in a substitution coming in the ball game, as Ella Reinke is going to take a seat and check it into her place as Kendra Odegaard. Froelich with 4 minutes remaining. Kaczynski now that is Bowensting. Now Froelich gets a screen here and avoids it. Now gets it to Bowensting in the corner. Inside to Gracie Kaczynski, and he's going to get a push foul called that time on Gilbert. And it's going to be the 15th foul on the Broncos, and that's going to be Gilbert's 4th, sitting very graciously on thin ice.
Still got 2 fouls to give.
Warbirds inbounded, they get it to Gracie Kaczynski. Now outside, mid-range jump shot here by Springer, up and good, and a good possession there, and exactly what the Warbirds wanted there.
Way along too, though.
Chewy dribbling around the top, pestered there by Froelich. Chewy dribbling now with the left hand, tries to get a screen from Gilbert, lost control of it. Springer will pick it up. 3-on-2 coming. Springer picks up her dribble, pulls it back out to Froelich. Froelich now has it here. Dribbling to the top of the key, now gets it to Bowensting. Bowensting now has it, now tips it over and gets it into the hands of Froelich. Froelich dribbling around to the free throw line. Her shot up, no good. Saved in by Bowensting, and it's going to go into the hands of the Broncos, and they're going to have possession here. Still staying inside that single-digit deficit. Odegaard not going to take any time. Launch a 3, no good. Warbirds pick that rebound up, and the crowd gets into it with the little air ball chant.
Well, they've been going at it for the last 15 minutes or so.
And we're going to get a timeout. The Warbirds want to talk this over, and they want to try and draw something up to build their lead. 48-39 with 2:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Warbirds hold the advantage on the Broncos here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Making a difference and impacting lives comes together when you study to become a nurse at Lake Region State College. Our nursing program is available in Mayville, Grand Forks, and Devils Lake.
You can pull a great career together right out of the air at Lake Region State College. Our wind energy technology program offers 1- and 2-year courses training wind energy technicians. Be a part of this growing eco-friendly industry. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
we welcome you back. 2:47 remaining here in tonight's contest. We're going to take a quick break. We have medical practice here on the side. And then we're going to take a 30-second break here on your... Actually, no, the game is going to continue since it was off the court, which is fine. Oh, 48-39 your score on your Patriot Fuel scoreboard with 2:47 remaining in the game. Both teams are on the floor. The officials are going to talk and see if they need to take a second here. The officials are talking it out. They're going to send them back. Oh, they're gonna go with the Warbirds here with possession of it with 2:47 remaining here in tonight's ball game. Inbounds goes to Froelich. Drew Froelich has it crossing the midcourt line and now gets it over to the right side to Kendra Kaczynski. Kaczynski now gets it over to Froelich. Froelich one dribble, now gets it over to Springer on the right side. Trying to get it into Gracie, they do. Gracie has it here, gets it now out to Kendra. Froelich. Now to Bowensting. Now Gracie on the right block. Out to Bowensting. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up. Froelich. Bowensting's got to let it fly. Off front iron. No good. And Gracie with a great save there to keep the possession alive for the Warbirds. What an effort play that time.
Sky high like Supergirl.
Kaczynski gets screens for Froelich. Now to Springer. Froelich. Up on top, looking for her to go with it. Gets another screen from Kendra Kaczynski. Now to Bowensting in the corner. Up top to Froelich. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bowensting guarded here by Tui. Now to Froelich. Froelich picks up her dribble to Springer. Springer, 5 seconds. Got to get another shot off. Froelich throws one up. No good. And this time, Gracie with another save. But the shot clock was just running out. They're actually going to keep possession of it going, as the Broncos were able to control it. Tui for three, up, no good, and a fight for the basketball.
That was a takedown.
We get a dead whistle on the play, or a dead ball whistle, and it's going to go the way of the Warbirds off a foul committed that time by Kendra Odengard for a loose ball foul, is the call. Her second. Team sixth. One more, and actually, both teams are now inside their bonuses here for tonight's game. Froelich over to Springer. Thought about a three, does not. Froelich pulls it down and gets it over to the right side to Bowensting. Now to Kaczynski inside. Tied up. We are going to get a foul call on the backside, actually. Heckrell's going to pick that one up. It's going to mean 17 fouls for the second half. It's going to send Kendra Kaczynski to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
She can ice this. With this.
Pretty much.
10-point lead.
First one is up.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Good. Give her 11 points on the night and give her another free throw. 10-point lead, 49-39. Second free throw is up and good. An 11-point ball game with 1:05 remaining here in regulation for game 2. Gilbert looking inside, does not, pulls it down. She's going to drive to the right block. Now hands it off to Odengard to Heckrell. Heckrell lost the handle of it, gets it back to Odengard. It's her shot on the mid-range, no good. She gets her own offensive rebound, puts another shot up, no good. And the Warbirds will come out of it with the basketball. Up 11 points, and now it's Froelich here. Froelich pulls it back out, now gets it over this time. It's the Bowensting. Bowensting tried to get it to Springer, and it's going to be a loose ball. They're going to confer. The officials say Warbird basketball here with 20 seconds and with a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Springer to inbound. Springer looks, trying to find it into Froelich, does not. She gets it to Kaczynski. That is Kendra. Now gets it to Froelich here. 25 seconds, now inside and out to Gracie, now to Bowensting. Bowensting dribbling around, gets it to the elbow. She's going to pull a jump shot up. No good. Loose ball controlled by the Warbirds. And that, my friends, will finish tonight's ball game as the Warbirds fans come to their feet. Froelich dribbling it around with 2 seconds remaining. Gets it over to Bowensting. And that will do it. Final score on your Patriot Field scoreboard, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds defeat the Lisbon Broncos 50-39 and move on to take on the Central Cass Squirrels tomorrow night here on your live event as well. That broadcast will be. We'll come back and we'll take a break and come back with some post-game report, and then we'll turn it over for Game 3 of tonight's contest on yourliveevent.com.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
As we welcome you into the post-game report following the Warbirds' victory over the Broncos here tonight. We'll just quickly go through the post-game report as we get ready for Game 3 of tonight's contest here for the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament quarterfinals matches. The Warbirds defeat the Broncos 50-39, and thanks in part for the Warbirds, they are led in scoring tonight by Kendra Kaczynski with 14 points, doing it all from the mid-range and inside the painted area. Drew Froelich adds in 13 of her own. Zoe Bowensting adds in 10 as well. Gracie Kaczynski also adds in 11 points. So 4 players in double figures for the Warbirds here tonight, and it was a huge recipe to their success. Also thrown in 2 points from each Tiffany Springer as well as Mackenzie Sand in tonight's ball game for the Warbirds. For the Broncos, they were led in scoring tonight by Kendra Odengard with 11 points. Second leading scorer, Cheyenne Welletko, has 8 points, as well as Kyra Heckroll has 6. Also with 6, Ellie Reiger, 2 from Taylor Gilberts, and a couple of 3 points from Olivia Tui, as well as Ella Reinke with 3 points as well. Final score again on your Patriot Field scoreboard. It was 50-39. The Warbirds defeat the Broncos, and the Warbirds will face the Squirrels tomorrow here from NDSCS. Your players of the game, we'll go with first our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and the one who brought the most energy tonight probably was Kendra Kaczynski tonight. 14 points, grabbing 8 boards, and really being the staple inside that offense. Working inside and out, controlling the pace, and bringing a lot of energy on that end tonight. 14 points again, 8 rebounds, and a great performance from Kendra here tonight. As well as our RDK Enterprise Precision player of the game, the one that was precise all the way around tonight with the effort, and especially on the defense, the offensive side. Our Precision player of the game goes to Drew Froelich from the Warbirds as well, adding in 13 points, grabbing 4 rebounds, having 3 steals, and also dishing 2 assists here tonight. Precise all the way around. And again, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds move on to take on the Central Cass Squirrels tomorrow here from NDSCS here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Again, final score 50-39 on your Patriot Field scoreboard. We'll get you set for Game 3 here on this quadruple header here on this, after this, on your live event. Actually signing off for me and Derek. Have a good night, and thanks for tuning in to the Broncos and Warbirds here tonight.